Hello, I am Jaime Elizondo, and I am very happy and grateful to be here today. Please pay close attention. Today, I will reveal something hidden for thousands of years, and humans have just recently found out about it. Nature hides secrets for many reasons, but it's mostly due to man's arrogance. People think they know all about a subject. This is especially true for those with a degree, a master's, and a doctorate. But they can be totally wrong, and it shows. Today, I want to talk to you about long-lived soil organic carbon and how it forms. But first, let's mention its importance for your soil, your plants and livestock health, and your wallet. Long-lived soil organic carbon is different from organic matter, as organic matter can be both short cycle or long cycle carbon. That means their life in your soil. It is long cycle carbon that our soil life, plants, and livestock need for maximum productivity and health at minimum inputs. And this is how nature has functioned for eons. Nature always strives to advance succession. Succession usually reaches a climax after the long-lived soil organic carbon is high enough. Then the climax ecosystem keeps a stable productivity, and it also stores excess energy as more of this long-lived soil organic carbon. But this does not end there. We still need the many herbivores, insects, and wildlife. We also need the soil life and microbes below and above the soil. They are needed for optimum ecological health. Okay, now we know that this type of long cycle carbon lasts over 100 years, and it is needed for your soil to be truly fertile without inputs. But how can we make more of it in our soil? How can we turn a degraded soil into a high fertility soil in a few years without inputs? First, let me tell you that by grazing selectively, you will cause overgrazing. And overgrazing is eating a plant when it is too young. It weakens the plant and degrades your land, because there is a symbiosis between the plants and your land, as I am going to explain. Another way to consume long-lived soil organic carbon, there are different ways. One would be tilling for conventional agriculture. Another one using herbicides, synthetic fertilizers, fungicides, or insecticides. People have been mining this long-lived organic carbon off their soils, as it was built hundreds of years ago, but eventually it gets us used up. I like to call our long-lived soil organic carbon biological capital. The more we build it up, the more we can withdraw from it without using it up. In fact, with the total grazing program, we are always saving and growing our capital, and this will lead to higher low-cost productivity. We all know how to balance our checking account. We know we can earn interest in our balance. And we know that if we spend all of our initial capital, we will stop getting the yearly interest payment. The same happens with our soil long-lived carbon, which is the basis of your soil real fertility. Now we know soil organic carbon's long life is important for us and our livestock. But did you know it also helps ecosystem health and the environment? Yes, the more long-lived carbon we can keep in our soil, this will make the soil hold more water and reduce the water vapor in the air. But let's not go there. We can be happy with our much higher productivity. We don't have to worry about definitions and things like carbon credits. So let's focus on increasing our soil's real fertility and long-term health at a low cost for our livestock and ourselves. Well, it's time to tell you how long-term organic carbon is really built in your soil. We have been told that it is the results of crop residues, that it comes from animals, plants, even roots and litter left after grazing. But the truth is that it's only half true. 10 to 15% of long-lived soil organic carbon comes from those residues degrading or decomposing. The other 90% comes from soil microbes' bodies. Yes, soil microbes that are fat. Studies have shown that they must be fatty in order to transform into stable, long-lived soil carbon. Their fat bodies contain all the minerals, hormones, and vitamins that soil life needs. The end product not only holds more water for your plants, but feeds them better. And it creates a healthier, stronger plant that can't be eaten by insects. And this is where it gets interesting. Your forage plants exude or return to feed the soil life around their roots. They return about half of the energy that photosynthesis creates in your green leaves. This is after subtracting the energy consumed by respiring, mostly in stems. But those root exudates are mostly sugars when grazed in the green season. And sugary exudates do not create much long-lived soil organic carbon. So we stockpile grasses. They become mature. Then the root exudates switch from sugary to fatty. The microbes grow fat, and only then they turn into stable, long-lived organic carbon, and it will last over 100 years. Amazing, right? We cannot accuse those grazing gurus that did not know this when they preached that leaving a lot of litter or trampling most of the grass was the way to grow stable, long-lived soil organic carbon. But I have known this for like 14 years, and the general public has known it for 9 to 10 years. We should use this knowledge, as we know, knowledge is power, and it can greatly improve our soil's long-lived organic carbon. And we can increase this by grazing like nature did before man killed off the huge hindgut fermenters. These huge hindgut fermenters achieve a total graze along with ruminants. Then, we can study basic plant physiology and understand that it ties perfectly with this. Forest plants build energy reserves in their crowns and roots. They use these reserves to regrow after being total grazed. But we need to replenish those reserves, not exhaust them. That's what we do in the total grazing program. We minimize overgrazing at very high stocking rates. Recap and conclusion. Ego, man's ego, has the negative effect of inhibiting learning and correct observations. Many of today's grazing gurus base their theories on wrong assumptions. They lacked the scientific breakthroughs when they made their theories years back. Knowing how long-lived soil organic carbon is created is new knowledge and changes the paradigm on how to graze completely. Now we know that most of new long-lived soil organic carbon is only created by fat microbes' bodies. Now we know that soil microbes mostly get fat when root exudates of our forages turn fat. And this happens mostly in our stockpiling area. And it is central to the total grazing program, which is a continuum, not just a style of grazing. Most of new long-lived soil organic carbon is created this way, and only 10 to 15% of it comes from degrading or decomposing litter. This explains the poor results of selective rotational grazing when compared to the total grazing program. Long-lived soil organic carbon is our soil's real fertility, and it also holds water and soil life. These factors make nutrients which were previously unavailable in our soil available on demand. This ensures the highest quality in our forages and health for our livestock. The ratio of leaves to stems in the regrowth after grazing determines how much energy from photosynthesis is left for the plant after subtracting the energy used in respiration. Creating leafy pastures is a main goal. They are for the green season and for the stockpile area. Always observe and learn, no matter your age or knowledge or popularity. Humanity is counting on your humility to accept new knowledge when it's better. Well, that is all for today. If you would like to sign up for my free weekly Fat Wallet podcast, you can do it on my website, www.rwranching.com. There, you can also see my online courses that I offer. Thank you very much for listening. I hope this helps you a lot. And may God bless you and your family. Until next time.